In today's episode, I'm going to walk you through how you can successfully place an order on 1688. Without much ado, this very link that you see here is a link to 1688, a product on 1688 that this very student of mine wants me to order it for her because she trusts me, so she has sent RMB into my Alipay account. So I'm going to tap on this very link and use it to demonstrate practically how to place a successful order on 1688. So let me just tap on the link to open the 1688 mobile app. Before you place a successful order on 1688, mind you, you might have sourced for the product and you know its quality, you know it, the supplier's credibility and reliability before you place the order on 1688. So this is the product that I'm going to order for my students as I'm using this link to make this tutorial. So when you get to this interface, anytime that you open a link and you want to chat the supplier and you get to this very interface, this is the chat part if you want to send a message to the supplier. So the first and foremost thing that I would like to do is to have a chat with this very supplier. So I'll click on the message side where previously the arrow pointed. I mean this very side. When I click on it, the product link will be sent to the supplier. So it brings me to the inbox of the supplier. So if I want to send the product link to the supplier, I have to come and click at this side so that it sends the product image to the supplier. Probably I want to make more inquiry about the link or the very product. So I click that part. So you can see successfully that the product link has been sent to the supplier. If the supplier read the message, this side will change from orange to ash or white, meaning that the supplier has successfully read the message. So what I need to do right away from here is to turn on my keyboard and just tell the supplier that I am interested in this item. I'm interested in this item, so I will order directly, which implies that I will order directly, which implies that I want to make order on the 1688 mobile app and make payment as well. So in order for me to make payment to this very product, so that's the link opened. So I just tap on it. This very one. So this is the product. This is the product, and it is the same as the link. So I click on it so that it opens to this very interface for me. When you get to this interface, this very part means order directly, and this very part means add to cart. So I'm going to make use of the order directly. So when clicking on order directly, I will explain certain things there so that you also understand. Sometimes when you click on the order directly and it brings you to this very interface, there are many ways or things that you can use this order directly to do. Sometimes the order directly helps you to know the cost of delivery from the supplier's warehouse to the shipping agency's warehouse, so that it helps you to know the total amount of money you are going to spend on ordering the product. So when I get to this part, because they have different products, the same though, but different types with different prices, I'll be going in for the one which has the 4.2 RMB. So I need 15 pieces of that. So let me just see. So whilst you are entering, the number will be increasing. So let me see. So whilst I'm entering it, you can see that now I've entered 10. So you can see it here. So let me go back again and add this. So let me add. So you can see that this number keeps on increasing. You can see that it keeps on increasing. So which means I'm left with 3 more. So let me add 2 here, then let me add another one here. So now it squares up to the quantity that like I want to order. So you can see it. You can see it carefully for yourself. You can see it here. So when you are done, you can click on this very part with the orange background. I click there, then you wait for it to load successfully. Now when you get to this very part, you can scroll down. When you scroll down, let's see, I think this will be the cost of delivery. This, so that will be freight. So we quickly take a look at, we translate and see what it is. So you can see freight, meaning that the cost of delivering this item I'm buying will be 2.80 RMB. The same way, if maybe you are not interested in placing order instantly, you can use this methodology to know the total amount you are to spend when buying an item. Probably it might not be this very item, but any other item. So when you get to this very part, you can see that we have a total amount of 65.80 RMB. This includes the cost of delivery from the supplier's warehouse to the shipping agency's warehouse. And we know the cost of delivery, which is the freight, 2.80. So if you are not interested in buying, you know the total amount, you can convert it into cedis so that you know how much each item costs. So this one, I've placed a successful order for 15 pieces. So if you want to know the cost for one, you just divide the 65.80 by 15, then the result will give you the price for one. Now, mind you, I have multiple shipping addresses on my 1688 account. So if this is not the one that I'm going to use, I just come and click on where the arrow is. I click where the arrow is so that it brings me to the various shipping companies I've added to my 1688 account. So I look for the one that asks me to order this very item on her behalf. So I think that is it at the top. So I select that one. Then it loads the person's shipping address. So having done that, the next thing I would have to do is to click here. The one with the orange background. I wait for it to load successfully. From this interface, it means that the total amount will be debited from my Alipay account. Then the next thing I would have to do is to come and click here, the one with the orange background at the bottom. Alipay is being initiated. So from this interface, you see the total amount, then an inscription with the blue background indicating that the money will be debited from my Alipay account. So I click on the very part with the blue background. So from here, I would enter my 6-digit Alipay password. My 6-digit PIN Alipay password might differ from yours, so you would have to enter your 6-digit PIN. So then initiation goes. So you can see that payment has gone through successfully. Then as soon as you get to this very interface, it means this means success or successful. And this very part, if you want to go and check the order or you want to go back to home, you can do that. So let me click here so that we go and check the order. But at this very moment, there won't be any, we will not see the tracking number, but we would have to wait for some few minutes, which I'll pause the video, then come and continue. So I click on check order. So it means you can see from here that the order has been placed successfully, and that is where we can get the tracking number. But at this very moment, as I said earlier, we are not going to get any um, tracking number at the very moment. So when you get here, it means we have placed the order successfully. So if I should click where we see the car, this, I click on this very arrow, there will not be any logistics information because we just placed the order and the supplier has to collect the things and package it nicely and get a courier to come and pick. So let me just go back. But in this very video, we are going to track and know the movement of these goods until it gets to the shipping company, so that we'll know how it's going to be. So we can see from here, we can see the total amount. Sorry, we can see the total amount that has been debited for the 15 pieces of item that I have ordered successfully. Then from here also you can see the freight. This is the freight which added up to make the 65.80 RMB. Now let's look at the very item that we continue importing. I think is this very item, as you can see it. So from this interface, I want us to learn how to save a supplier's contact, so that anytime we open our 1688 message inbox, we will know that, oh, this is the supplier that we are buying from. So what I would advise you to do is to click here on when the supplier responds to you. So you click on the image or the profile pic of the supplier, either this or any of these. So I click on any of them. It brings me to this interface. From this interface, I click here till it opens. When it opens to this interface, so you have to click here to clear the Chinese character. You clear it, then you can now save it to a name of your choice, so that anytime you see it, you know that this is the supplier that you want to buy this and that from. So I think I'll go by the name face brush. Then after typing your choice of name, you click here to save. It has been saved successfully, so you can see the name here. So I go back. So when I go back into my message inbox, so you can see the name of the supplier here. Let me scroll down so that I show you some other names of suppliers that I have saved their contact, so you can see this. So whenever I see their names, I know that this is the supplier that sells this and that item. Now, when you, let's go and check the tracking number of the package we have just placed the order. So when you get to the interface here, you click on me. So I click on me. It brings me to this interface. Whenever you place an order immediately, this place means orders that were placed but you haven't paid for. And this very part means that orders that are yet to be packaged and sent to your shipping agency's warehouse. So whenever you place an order and you see a number here, it means that the supplier is yet to package the items and give it to a courier to be sent to your shipping agency. But in this very case, you see this part means the goods is either in transit or it has been packaged successfully, and maybe the tracking number will be made available. So let's quickly click at where we see the van with the 3 digits. So I wait for it to open successfully. So as you can see from the interface here, I have this is the package that we have ordered, so you can see it for yourself, and this is the total amount. And when I scroll down to, you can see other packages that I have ordered successfully. So let me just click on this very item, the one that we are using for these practicals. So you can tap anywhere to open. When it opens, you click where you see the van. you click on the arrow for it to open. Now, at this very moment, this side indicates that there is no logistics information. What it means is the movement of your goods from the supplier's warehouse to your shipping agency's warehouse. There is no logistics information simply because probably the courier is yet to come and pick up the items from the supplier's warehouse to deliver it to the shipping agency's warehouse. However, when you get to this interface, and this side means the tracking number. So for this very package, this is the tracking number of the goods that we have ordered. If you want to copy this tracking number, this is copy. So you click at that part to copy. This is the date and time that the goods was ordered. Also, this is the courier company the supplier is using to deliver the goods to the shipping agency. The next thing also is this is the order number. This is the order number of the goods that was ordered. So what we need to do from here is I will click here to copy the tracking number, and then send it to my student who asked me to order this on her behalf. Notwithstanding, if you are the one watching this video and you are processing this all by yourself, what you need to do is to copy the tracking number and go and send it to your shipping agent. So as I said earlier, let me just go and send it to my student. So here is it. So I'll tell it, okay, your tracking number. So my student will just send this tracking number to her shipping agent. So this is how we copy a tracking number on 1688 and send it to the shipping agent or your shipping agent. I will wait, or I'll pause this video and wait. When there is movement of these very goods, I'll show you how it's the process entails, so that uh, we'll know when the shipping company receives the goods, how the system will indicate us, or how we'll know on the 1688 app. So stay tuned and let's see what is next. Yeah, thankfully, we are going to look at the status of our goods that we ordered. I mean, these very goods. So what we need to do from here is to click on any part, and we wait for it to load successfully. When we get to this interface, what we need to do, because we want to know the status or the movements of the goods from the supplier's warehouse to the shipping agent's warehouse within China. So when you get to this interface, what we have to do is to this side indicates the shipping agent address that we are using, including the shipping mark. So from this interface, we just have to click here. So I click there, I wait for it to load. So you could remember previously we came to this part where we saw the tracking number and we copied the tracking number successfully. You could remember I spoke about these things. So from here, you can scroll down, then we click on this very part to collapse or to expand. So the bottom part these are the products that we have imported successfully. Now, from this very interface, we can see that the movement of the package, the courier has gone to pick the package from the supplier's warehouse, and the movements began from here. So it will give you date and time when the picking was done. Then the various cities or province it got to as it is on its way to the shipping agent warehouse. So you can see the movement it is going, and at this part also. So currently the package, it is in transit, so it is moving from one location to another. So you can see that this is a van here. So how would we know that this item has been received successfully by the supplier? I want to cut this tutorial short, so I'll use another package to demonstrate to you how it will look like when the shipping agent takes delivery of the package. So you can see, take a critical look at this place. So you can see that this place is still in orange, which means that, and then this part too, you can see it it means that the shipping agent hasn't received the goods yet. Probably the goods is on its way to the shipping agent's warehouse. So if you want to know, let me go back and use a different product. So these are other products that I have imported successfully. So if you want to know how your goods is the shipping agent has taken delivery of your goods, I'm just using this as an example. So let me click on it to demonstrate to you. When it opens, so these are the items that I have ordered successfully. This very one, this very one, this is the shipping address, and this is the tracking. So let me just click at this part so that I see the tracking, how the tracking goes. I wait for it to load. So let me collapse this. So now the items that we have ordered, this is how the system is going to look. So it will move from different dates and time. Then this is the van also. So you can see the van here. Let me scroll up to show you something. Then when you order your goods, you can see that there is a human avatar here, which means the logistic company that is going to deliver your goods to your shipping agent is closer to your shipping agent. So the human avatar is offloading, like they are offloading your package to hand it over to your shipping agent. When your goods are being handed over to your shipping agent will receive your package, cross-check them, and sign. There is a cheat that the courier agent will give to your shipping agent to endorse that, yes, they have taken delivery of your goods. So as soon as they take delivery of your goods, it will indicate the date and time when your goods has been received. Then this part will tend to green. I will translate it so that you have a look. Then when you come to the top also, you see this place turning to green, just like this. So let me just translate this and we all see it for ourselves. It says have been received. Let me translate this also so you can see it clearly. You can choose to also translate this. So as soon as you get to this part and you see something like Express has signed, it basically means that your shipping agent has taken delivery of your goods. So when you get here, you can take a screenshot of this part and go and inquire, or you can ignore the screenshot and go and ask your shipping agent if they have taken delivery of your goods. Mind you, you might have sent the tracking number to your shipping agent before, whilst you wait for the confirmation from your shipping agent as to whether or not they have received your goods. If they say no, you come and take screenshot from this interface and send it to them. They will cross-check their warehouse and inform you that yes, they have taken delivery of your goods. So folks, this is how we order, pay on 1688. If you find value in this very tutorial, I'll plead with you to hit on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and stay updated as and when I drop a new video. Give comment on this video. If you like the video, share it to your friends so that it helps someone out there. Stay tuned for more.